Ferrari is nearly the same in terms of precision, like the McLaren. Oh, Code Brown moment there. Holy crap. What the freaking race car god. Wow. Just for a second I thought I'm gonna lose the car and spin as well. The Aston in front of me looks to be irritated as well. He completely lost his rhythm right there. Oh my god. When a car takes off, you know, it just takes off.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, shit! Dude! I was drifting through 2 corners. That looked absolutely insane. Yeah, I had way better line through there and I was so quick. And now comes the ultimate maneuver. Whoops. I'm drifting it from left to right. Look at that. That looks absolutely smashing. Let's look at this. Drift, drift, drift. Drift, drift, drift. That looks really sweet. I have to save that rip. Let's go, guys.
Go, go, go.
Oh, oh, oh. There's already some touchy going on.
3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Whoa.
Clear on the left.
That was close. Did I lose a spot? Yeah, I think so. Boy, they are rumbling over there. Now comes the interesting corner. Braking earlier. Oh, nice. Cool, first lap done. Ui, 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 ui.
Car on the right.
What the hell was that?
Car on the left.
Oh. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining in. Psy is already here. Peter, Hawthorne Cottage Craft. Hey, I saw you joining my Discord. Hi. Psy, did you enjoy my replays? I still need to work on some more to have like an interesting intro screen while I boot up everything. Fiddled around with my setup and tested again and changed a bit of the camera and everything. Chat should be working as well as soon as someone types something in. I had no time to practice anymore since we did the 3-hour stream with Ian, unfortunately. So the feeling was good with the car, so I'm really looking forward. This will be a very exciting session. I have absolutely no idea what the other people can do. I saw like all working awesome. Should we type? Look, it's working. You are on stream, guys. You're in television or something like that. Hey, Adrian, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. I had, oh yes, Psy, I had power outage yesterday. That's why I couldn't train. Thanks for reminding me. It was crazy. It was just basically in the district we live. Our, like, one part of the street and another part of the other street were completely dark. And a few building blocks were completely dark. And the interesting thing is that it was really just, it seems to one transformator or one connection crossing or whatever it was had an issue and just took out our block and a few other blocks, so it was very limited. But yeah, we were basically sitting in the dark for around an hour with one candle. It was cool. So we just basically put on some clothes and, you know, we're walking around the block to see what's going on. And it was so fun because the first reaction of everyone, including me, was to pick up the phone, turn on the flashlight and go to the window to see what's going on. And basically everyone was doing that. It was hilarious. It looked like at a concert where the people were waving their smartphones instead of like fire. Awesome. It was an amazing, it was a kind of creepy experience because you're thinking like, shit, there's no power. What's going on? Is there like an alien invasion or what's happening? So there was a little bit of stress, but yeah, didn't take long. I'm using too much electricity. I even upgraded my bandwidth now for streaming, so that's what I said, yeah. And yeah, you realize how much you need power. It's crazy. I'm also good, Adrian, thanks. After the little shock yesterday. It's so crazy. If you... Like, really, I'm hoping it will never happen, but if there will ever be another huge conflict around the world, this is the way to just finish it basically really quickly, because without power you have no information, you have no connection, nothing works. Your refrigeration, yeah, you're basically you're dead in the water. It's just crazy. As long as you have like a phone battery, it just got me thinking that I should maybe invest in some bigger power banks or something, so that at least you're, in case of emergency, you're, I don't know, a bit safe. Yeah, kill the internet, kill the electricity, that's it. No sim racing. What an experience. I never had a power outage, honestly, in my life so far. It was the first time. If it meant the world would hard reset, yes. I think if there will ever be another huge global conflict, it will basically be a hard reset. There's no other way. So, the passwords for the splits. Okay. Just waiting for the server to go online now. There's still no drivers briefing. Yeah, see you, Psy. Enjoy the race, let's have a good race. It's all about just surviving the start and then not doing any stupid mistake for over an hour. Psy chicken. Oh, Peter, all the stuff you bought for like your university. Dude, awesome. I just saw the huge pile of sim racing gear and was like, Christmas. Servers are there.
Green light, give it all you can.
It was like 10 Christmases at once. Oh, the temperature is even hotter than expected. So we just might reduce tire pressure a bit and see how that goes. Was I driving with... I think I was going with 2 yesterday, yes. Okay, guys, let's see where we are. 43-degree track temperature, yes. One of my cats is blocking chat stream, thank you. Can you move? Awesome. So let's
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
let's get the feeling back and see where we are. I'm not sure if I can dip down to the crazy times I managed 2 days ago, but the feeling's good for the car. Let's get back into the groove. I think the corkscrew will really be a deal breaker for a lot of people, including me, so it's very important to not do any mistake there and not risk anything through there. It's important to really go down there and yes. A bit too late. No pressure, the harder I try, the harder I tend to watch qualifying. Yes, it's the same for me, that the harder I try, the more mistakes I unfortunately do, so I'm always like just aiming to settle into a good race rhythm, and only if I really have a very good feeling for a lap to maybe try to push a little bit, but the main goal is to not do mistakes and just survive. Lot of people joining in, wow. This will be a tight qualifying. Be consistent and you'll be fine. Yes, that's the plan. Let's just hope no one else is crossing that plan. And I still don't have any track markers for braking, so I just hope that nobody is cleaning off the little brake markers.
Well done, mate. That's all the best.
134.2. Ah, that's some way to go. We can do better, but tires are still not on temperature. Plus I will also have to be careful with the higher fuel load.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Another Merc following me. Some people take this corner in second gear. I think that's just too high for my taste. Okay. See?
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
It's a very tricky corner. Okay, good improvement. We are down to 30, low 33s.
This has been your personal best.
Oh, that was too close. A bit too tight, but still improvement in time. The car looks really settled, yes, it also feels really good, so we must have done something right 2 days ago. It's also not as nervous through the corkscrew as it was in the base aggressive setup. But the key thing is really to not make any mistake. Basically every corner on this track can be a deal breaker for you. It's not the most forgiving, exactly.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. There's a slow car ahead.
Yeah, see?
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Caught it. I think the tire pressures, yeah, I think for 43 degrees we are looking good. It was too early. Just see. Other people pass and yeah, there's another guy spinning behind me. This will be very tricky. I'm currently 9th with the time. I think I would just need a bit more practice to dive into the 31s, but maybe I get lucky in qualifying and can get a really good lap in, but more important is to enjoy this single event. And you know, it has been a long time for me driving a GT4 car, so this today feels a bit of refreshment. Yeah. You really get punished, yeah, even though if the last corner is so tight and if you have the wrong line, you lose so much on the straight.
Slow car ahead.
And these corners, you have to be so careful with the throttle and brakes. It's crazy. The track really has its own rules, it seems. That's really getting close. early on the throttle through there. That was a really nice line. You can also pick up so much speed. Whoa. Dancing with the devil, with the green beast.
Yellow flag, be careful.
That was a good exit. See? Making up time just because of the nice exit we had.
Well
So
done,
the
mate. That's
pressures have settled really well.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
The thing is that my last GT4 race has been ages. So I really need to be extra careful in the first laps to get a feeling for the other cars and see where's the limit and stuff, you know. Green Mountain is like, hey, you did not miss the race start. Just forgot to join the driver's briefing, I just noticed. Yeah, as expected, the pace in Split 3 is really high. Higher than expected, actually. So, yeah, but the hot lap speed is not what counts. It's the race speed.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
If I can settle for a 32's race pace, I'm totally happy. Good, let's head back to the pits. Let's check again. So this one was maybe a bit too high. Nevertheless, the rest looks really good. Let's go with 1.8. Previous sprinters, you forgot. Yeah, it's usually I know the Sim Grid briefings now, so not that big of a deal, I guess. So let's go with 1.8 for our fuel calculation. I expect, yeah, 132, something around 132.5 maybe race pace for me, and 1.8. 74 liters, is that correct? 1 hour full formation lap, 1.8 liters. Yes. So we will need approximately 75. 75. Someone take note, please. Wow. 131.5. It's a good time. I did in our stream setup, but it's just for me the thing is always I need time to get into the groove. I should have probably just started earlier as well with some practice, but I just need time to get into the groove and get the feeling. I just can't switch it on and be quick. So let's hope for a clean qualifying lap. I'm just thinking if I should immediately head out or just let the other guys go out first. And you know, just wait and let them go. But we have a really good field. We have some BMWs, Aston Martins, not Yeah, also a few Ginette. I see only one Camaro so far. KTM. One Porsche. Wow, that's a surprise. Can that be? Let's just scroll down there. Whoops. Oh, okay, there's another Porsche. A lot of AMGs actually. Jesus. Wonder if they have been watching my setup stream. Two Mercedes faster than me. Hey Ralf. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. Wie geht's? Wie steht's? Right in time for qualifying. Let's hydrate a bit. I wonder if there was ever a rain race in Laguna Seca like in real life, because this is always hot and dry. The AMG army assembles, but only one is driving the beast of the green hell in the desert. If you also want the green beast livery, just feel free to check my channel for the preview video where you have the free download.
Green light. Give it all you can.
I should have changed that before, probably. So let's just head out now, because there's just only one going out.
Stay clear of the curbs.
Let's look at another AMG in front of us and see what we can do. They've all stolen your setup. I hope not. But, you know, if it helped anyone, goal accomplished, because that's what I wanted to do. Provide insight and help people. Because if others get faster, you know, it's a new challenge for me and I have to get faster as well, so... That's the thing. Maybe there's some AMG who can drag me a bit. Just letting off the throttle here a little bit. Don't want to be too close. Okay, let's see. Tires are not on temperature right now, but let's start to push a bit. They can tow me along, yes. Give me some drag. Really cool how the car feels. I think Ian did a really good job. It was an awesome stream. We are trying to compile together all the info we shared. A bit too ambitious. Yeah, I'm just not trying to really compile all the info and work it out and have it look clean and nice for you guys. So that anyone who wants to like read about it has an easier time and doesn't need to flick through 3 hours of live streaming footage. That was close. So first time will be not as good. Oh boy, 32.8 already. Cool. Nice. take the speed. Whoop, little unsettlement. That was not optimal.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, the next one going off in this
Yellow
track.
flag in sector 3.
On this turn. I'm just a bit afraid that the first lap will be a massacre. I really hope all goes well in the first lap. We lost a bit of time in the last sector there.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Turned it in too soon. T123 will be critical, yes.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
But yes. Oh no, someone took away the boards.
Yellow flag.
And
Yellow
I am
flag.
immediately too late. That's what I am afraid of, because I didn't have any practice to look for other braking markers. So that's gonna be tough. Losing time. The leader is behind me, great. I'm also on a quick lap, mate. That was a wild ride. I hit the brake marker. Woo. Improvement. Does it go below 32? Yes. 31.9. Can I improve more? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, push it. some time. Not the best apex. But pushing it harder out of here. No. Lost a lot of time in the previous apex. Okay. Let's make room for the other guy. Okay. Shall we try it one more time? A fresh set. 14th. We are really close together, look at that. It's just the leader who is probably in the wrong split with the 134, and the rest of the field is way behind. I love and hate Laguna Seca. Disappointed, yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship really. Lots of cars coming.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That was close. I think these two corners are such important for the track, and if you brake too hard, you lose a lot of momentum, and if you brake too soft and miss the apex, you lose also so much momentum. And this one here is the same. I just have the feeling that Laguna Seca is very, yeah, it's even more importanter. It's more important to hit these tracks and things here. Just let these two guys pass. Looks so crazy when you go off the side. Now it counts again, so let's see. I'm really not of a good qualifying person, so that's really a challenge for me.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Be fast on one lap. Something I really need to practice. Off the line. Not good, not good.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead.
This was a bit better. You.
Clear on the right.
But the lap's screwed anyway. Let's try again with one more try. Focus all the energy.
Sector 3.
It's really hit and miss, that's so crazy. In the sand trap and you already lose momentum. Early on the accelerator there. I'm still losing time. It's really tricky. It's so tricky. I would have needed more time to really get into the groove.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I don't know, does that lap still count? Did I finish or not? I don't know. I didn't look at the time. Yeah, but now it's gone. Let's just take the practice with us.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Okay, 14th it is. Not bad. Not good, not terrible. We are in the middle of the pack. So that's gonna make for some cool action at the start. Let's hope we will survive it. What did I say? 75 liters of fuel. Oh boy, now I'm really a bit nervous. GT4 start in a huge pack. We are really close together here, so maybe 5-6 people can stick together in a group with me. That would be cool to have some overtaking action. So we have a 1-hour race. Fresh tires are on. 75 it is. Maybe take 76. I always like to take a bit more. This is even a higher fuel consumption there, 2.1, but that's not right. I had 1.8. That's what I think is really a bit messy in this game. Unfortunately. Everything else looks really good. Car feels good, setup is good. Did I not? Yes. Okie dokie guys, are you ready? Do you have your popcorn, your beer, your water, whatever it is? Do you have it ready? Please be gentle. I have a shoebox in front of me. Drinks already, popcorn is off. Green Mountain, you're the guy, thank you. So, first lap now, we really need to get the tires up on temperature, which should be easy with our braking trick.
Go in single file.
Thanks very much, Peter. Let's make this a good one. Let's make it a good one. Come on, shoebox.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
So I don't know how much it really helps if we do this, but it's maybe good for all the sides of the tire. But I usually just do my usual brake pedal trick. But it's not really a trick, it's just constantly have some pressure on the brake pedal so it heats up. They are going a bit too fast, guys. Just stay in your green box. So I have a Chevy, KTM, BMW, Ginettas, Porsches all around me. That's gonna be fun. Thank you very much, Adrian. I hope you all, I can deliver entertainment for you all out there. Thanks for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. It really makes me happy to see the channel grow. Oh, now already we have stay in double file. Imagine there would be collision turned on already in the opening lap. Boy, that would be some carnage. So already here in double file, interesting. So now there is a BMW in front of me, okay. Interesting, maybe someone dropped out. Mercedes power, come on.
Green light, give it all you can.
We're on the outside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ooh, someone is ramming in there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was a purple Mercedes, I think.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I think I overtook someone.
Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful. We have some light damage in the rear of the car.
Got bumped, went to the sand pit.
Clear on the left.
Unfortunately an accident ahead of me and I had to brake and then I got bumped, but let's see. I'm pretty sure there will be even more carnage. Another one gone. It's just important to not overdo it right now because of the tires. Everybody seems to be a bit overexcited. Oh look, Nightwatch decided to get active. To brake really early there. That's actually the most exhausting now, that you have to be so careful with what the other drivers are doing.
Car on the right.
Dude!
Clear on the right.
He's still...
Car on the right.
What is he doing?
Clear on the right.
Okay, I have to give him the position now because everything else is just too dangerous. That was just getting too dangerous. He was forcing me off the ideal race line. Ooh, someone else in front nearly going off. Ah, that's some action there, guys. Other cars are mobile chicanes, that's it, right.
Russell West.
Early on the brakes and modulating the brakes a bit to get maybe closer. All going wide. So now my challenge is to not look at the car in front of me, but focus on my race line and just keep the car in the corner of my eyes. That's the tricky thing. .23rd, so we lost some positions because of the accident that we had to kinda... Oh, and now they are bumping each other out. Gained 2 positions, thank you very much. Nearly forgot to downshift there. Both going a bit wide. So what are we settling in? 134, I guess. 134.2.
Car in front in sector 2. Well done, mate. Personal fastest slow.
Ooh. That would have ended badly. I had to hit the brakes there. Seems that Mr. Schwabe is having a bit of a challenge with his Porsche. Maybe we can benefit, but other than that, in front of us the guys are gone 6 seconds ahead. But who knows, 54 minutes to go. Maybe some of you can watch the times they're doing when they go over the line, please. Because I can't at the moment. I would like to know what the guys in front are doing, please. I mean, the guys ahead of me, that would be cool if anyone could watch. Hey Uncle Ben, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you enjoyed the show.
This has been your personal best.
We already had some incidents in front of us. So just trying to be careful. .133, thank you. Oh, and there's a board already gone. Great.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
The next one goes off the track.
Slow car ahead.
The Laguna Seca massacre. Laguna Seca GT4 Madness. It's just so crazy, every little mistake gets a car behind you closer in the mirror. The Schwab is struggling a little bit. Trying an earlier break here. Wow, you see what difference that made. Flashing for telling him that I'm here. We had a good last sector there. Boy, this is so insane. It's really every little centimeter counts. Another one went off the track there. Holy crap! Sand trap. The Laguna Seca sand trap madness. Oh boy, that's bold of you. Holy crap, that was lucky. He paid attention. Oh! Mr. Schwabe, what are you doing? Don't punt me, don't punt me, don't punt me, please. Haneba behind me. Please be careful, don't punt me. No puntarino, please. Oh, that was late. Ah, that was a good one. Had to lift a little bit there.
Slow car ahead.
Another slow car ahead. Oh! We already gained 5 positions. 6th position now. We gained 6 positions in total. After losing 10 from the start. So we are nearly back where we should be. He's going wide again. I have to slow down here. I was over careful there, but bad exit for me. Looks like a police car. Laguna Seca Sarlacc pit, yeah. That was a good one. Tire pressure in the right front is a bit low, but that's not a problem. Boy, this is sweaty. Ah, little mistake, losing some drive up there.
There's a slow car ahead.
That was not not schön. That was not beautiful.
Slow car ahead.
Another guy spinning and basically very boldly going back on track. Whoa, I was way too late there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah. Let's get him. Let's get him again. Just losing my focus a little bit. I just need to care for my tires a little bit. Yeah, Rich, this looks tense. It feels tense as well. I'm already drenched after 14 minutes of racing. Whew. I wish I would have a button for a drink, so I could get something. Like the race drivers with their tube. I need to get something like that. But I'm pretty convinced there will be more spins happening. So, seems like Haneba is catching up with Mr. Schwabe. Eh?
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Maybe we will have some dueling. Oh, both went wide there. That's the important thing, guys. Consistency. Even though I'm also making mistakes, I'll just try to not crash or go into the sand pit or anything in the Sarlacc pits. I even have the fitting t-shirt on for today. Laguna Sarlacc. Actually a second off the pace I expected. So a bit more focus. That was a bit late. Not a beautiful corkscrew. Late again there. Ah. Come on. Easy, easy. Clean sector there. Car starts to get a bit nervous on me. Oh, but I am a bit quicker. Guys in front start dueling. This was not too early on the brakes. I'm losing momentum now. Oh, but not as much actually. Interesting. Could hit the throttle earlier. There's lots of black rubber already laying in front of the corkscrew. Next AMG behind me is closing in. that was too early now. So I'm right now struggling a little bit to find a good race pace.
There's a slow car ahead.
I have understeering now into this corner.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Of course, he has to dive in now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah, stupid mistake. But the car feels a bit different. It might be because we did not test the setup on a long stint. But maybe it's also just the tires now. Or it's just me. A bit of damage on the rear. I don't know, it was just a really slight bump, you think? Might be as well, yeah. It's just unfortunate when a little bump offsets the whole car. And we are now going wide again, jeez. Come on, focus, man. Challenge, focus. Oh, I don't want to check the pit menu. That will just mess up my concentration again. What is he doing there?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Serious. Second punt now. Ah. I was too late on brakes at this point, and he was even later than me. I just noticed that when turning in the steering wheel. Unfortunate, but oh well. Let's get back on track. Well, I was really late on brakes, so he was even later than me. No chance making that turn. I wasn't paying attention to the mirror. If I would have seen that early, I would have just let him slip through on the inside. Ah. Maybe my diffuser is damaged now. Even though the GT4 cars don't have so much aerodynamic downforce, it still might unsettle the car. I need to brake early for the last corner, I just forget about it. sector 2 is my weak spot, yeah. I know that. I have a bit of power oversteer now. So I need to be maybe more gentle with the throttle out of the slower corners. But oh, we can still gain some time. Assassino. Exactly. He was doing an Ezio Auditore move. I hate braking for that corner. Oh, that was off track limits, I think. Yeah.
There's a slow car ahead.
Yeah, guys, come on. Continue fighting. I'm coming to get you. Braking earlier now. Okay. I think we settled into it. Maybe. Probably. Guys in front are starting to do massive mistakes now. Ooh. What's happening there? Why are we suddenly closing in on them? Seems that the issues I had a few laps ago, everybody else is starting to have in front of me right now. Because it feels like the car settled again. Maybe I was just overdriving the tires a little bit.
Slow car ahead.
Oh boy, shit. These are cars that should be overtaken. Just braking early. Oh, that was nice. Thank you very much. This turn is my weak spot. Car is a bit nervous through there. What? Close call number 5, 6. I'm currently faster than them, yeah. They start to do mistakes or maybe, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It felt like my car felt really weird for 2 or 3 laps. Maybe it was just the tires having their, you know, strange window. The next one, Mr. Schwabe now did a mistake and we're catching up to him. Wow, what's going on? All the guys that basically overtook me and were way faster than me. Okay, we caught up with Mr. Schwabe. I have no idea what's happening, but I like it. Mercedes that I should overtake is actually having, I think, a pretty decent pace. Oh, thank you very much. That was very nice of him. So the other guys in front of us are 8 and 12 seconds ahead. Whoa. Whoop-de-doo. He's also sliding. Everybody's starting to have tire troubles. That was a good move. That was a bad move. Aston in front of me sliding like crazy. He was completely sliding through the whole corner section there. So it looks like he's having some traction problems. I think he was the guy that punted me.
Gaining on the driver ahead, sector 3.
Hey Brian! You read something about optimal tire wear. I just can't read it right now. The tires have an optimal performance window, right? And once you are out of that, you're in trouble. Might be that I'm kind of over pushing the car right now a bit.
Slow car ahead.
There's another slow car. It seems that more and more people have problems right now. Interesting. It's been ages since I did a GT4 race. So my challenge is that I don't know what the cars do over a long run. Another one going wide. Holy crap.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Looks like a lot of people were overestimating that, so there's an optimal wear level for tire grip, yeah. The car will start to oversteer and settle back out once the fronts were past peak. Yeah, that's a good explanation, thank you very much.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Mr. Torres is really having some difficulties now.
Car ahead.
Oh, and the next one in front! What's going on? Laguna Seca is merciless. I'm really happy that I set the force feedback on my wheel so high that it's a bit more exhausting to drive, but I immediately feel when the car is doing something that I don't want it to do. So it's like fitness workout and helps me drive.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
I'm just not trusting it through this section right now, and that's where I lose the speed.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, okay. Mr. AMG behind me was getting a bit too close and did a mistake. Unfortunate for him, but I'm now a bit relieved that I don't have any car in my rear view mirror, because there's nothing more stressing than having a car getting so close to you all the time. Guys, I hope you are enjoying this show. It feels like Wiener Walzer. Everybody is spinning. He can't hold the line through this corner section, or he just did on purpose, I'm not sure. No, he can't hold his race line. Whoa! I'm just laying down some more rubber for the other guys, you know. Just some action. Holy moly. That was bad now. Losing again a lot of speed through there. Green Mountain, you nailed it. Community service rubber. Ooh, that was very late. That was a good braking marker. Car is now starting to really feel understeer, so I need to be very careful. Oh. And there was some oversteer, so that's interesting. We're switching from understeer to oversteer. I have to say, Laguna Seca is really a fun track. Challenging but fun. So far we just had one mistake through a corkscrew that fortunately didn't result in a crash. Flashing. Maybe we'll make the guy in front a bit nervous. But no excessive flashing. Just from time to time. I'm a bit careful now. Oh, too late there. Not careful enough, it seems. Or maybe too careful. I was basically Laguna Seca just doing track medals for half an hour, and then I never raced on this track. So the last few days have been really some intense training sessions, and this setup session, which was very, very insightful. You can check it out on my channel if you really want to take a look. And I was transcribing the live stream because we have to take all the information out of there as much as possible, and I'm at 8 pages now, and kind of thinking how I can compile that in a good structure for every one of you who's interested in the setup of the GT4. That was... Every time I managed to make it as smooth as possible through these 2 corners, I gain time. So I immediately feel if I'm overdriving the car and pushing too hard. But it's just the challenge is to be this smooth. It's not that easy. See, this was again very wrong. It's so hard to consistently be smooth. Like a smooth criminal. Not the quickest line through there, lost a lot of momentum.
in sector 1.
Oh, that was a good exit, I think. So, my race pace prediction was actually around 1:32.5, which was a big understatement, but that was based on the qualifying and short stints that I did, as I didn't have any stints with full fuel load in race trim. But I really thought I could be a bit quicker than this. See, smooth again through there and making up time. It feels slow, but it's actually quicker. This was now a little bit better, but it's tricky to hold the line through there and be so much rubber there for the corkscrew. But right now I'm losing all the time in the corkscrew actually. Ah, another one in the 2 cars in the pits. We are now 14th.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, in sector 1. Interesting. Yeah, we are really closing in on him. So maybe he's getting into this tire window again where he's struggling. Wow, that was a good sector. Cutting a lot of the corner there. Okay, now we are off on a really good lap actually. And before going into the corkscrew you get the message of a slow car, that's fun. But again, losing all the time that I made up in the corkscrew. I'm not trusting the car as much through there. I'm a bit over careful probably, but better that than crashing out. That was not too wide. But we're catching up again to the guy in front. Interesting. T1 is his weak spot. And now he was drawing black lines and me as well. How can that be? So insane. Let's give him a flash. Ah, this turn. I can cut way more of it because the Mercedes really can eat the curb, but I'm just not confident to pull it off.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Another slow car ahead. Where is he? Where is he?
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, it's just...
Slow car ahead.
Oh, okay, somebody crashed. Was it a... Yeah, it was someone who got lapped, okay. Oh, I was cutting a lot around that one. Oh, track limit. Oops. We're really closing in on T1, on Mr. Torres. He got into the Salak sand pit. Boy oh boy, he's struggling a bit. Can I push him to do a mistake? That's a question. Oh Jesus, now we go up there. Early on the brakes. Funny, I'm early on the brakes, but not losing time. What does it tell us? Be more careful. Oh, Mr. Rico went extra wide to let us pass. Thank you very much, mate.
Gaining on the car, heading sector 1.
We are gaining on Mr. Torres. Cool. But we are also gaining on Luna. This is the Mercedes AMG ahead of Mr. Torres. I was not expecting that. What are you doing, mate? Keep calm. And off he goes. Thank you. I basically forced him into making a mistake. So we are now rank 13. We are where we started, I guess. Or did we start in 14th? I can't remember. And the next one, Luna is going off. Ouch! That looked really harsh. We have Mr. Trifunovic now ahead of us in rank 11. Slow in, fast out. Yep. Brian.
There's a slow car up ahead.
It's crazy how much you can do on this track if you're just a bit gentle on the brake and throttle. Almost killed me with the rejoin. Did you see that? I didn't really see it. Sometimes I'm rolling through the corners a bit too long. And that seems to just lose so much time. So that was too early on the brake there. Let's see if I can catch up with Mr. Trifunovic, the shoebox, the orange shoebox. I'm not... Okay, that was a bit too early. Ooh. First big moment. I was braking too early for the corkscrew there. The guys behind me are left cars, so nothing to worry there. He nearly clipped my fat butt. What? Why is my butt fat? My Mercedes is not fat. Thick. I like big butts and I cannot lie. What other people try to deny. Or something like that. See, if you coast through this corner for too long, it's just not good. And if you then just try to accelerate a little bit, it works better. And now I hit this one right. Now let's just not mess it up here. Nice. Another little moment. Holy crap. So this is the time to not push anymore. 11 minutes to go. This is the time to now really focus on a clean line to not make a mistake. Because Mr. Trifunovic is ahead 10 seconds already, yep, so there's no chance of catching him. So sometimes you just have to realize that you have to calm down and just stay clean. Have a clean racing line and don't do any mistakes, not crash. Nice. Keep it thick. There's really so much you can do with the throttle. Mr. Corpse is catching up. The guy who was lapped. Maybe he's a quick guy that had to pit. Could be. Sometimes I feel like I'm too tight on a corner and kind of hesitate, and then it turns out I wasn't too tight and the hesitation
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
was a mistake. Corpse will probably catch me now because I'm doing stupid mistakes again. Might be the thick butt dragging me down. Jesus. Oh, he went wide as well. Okay. Problem solved. By doing an arrow on your own, you can force others into an error when they're following you. So much rubber, would you look at that? Whoops. That was stupid. Come on, thick mark. It's a thick AMG. The car is now understeering a little bit. Seven more minutes, 7 more laps, we have enough fuel. Oh great. Now all the pit boards are gone here. Pit boards, all the brake markers. Come on, what's going on now? The leader is approaching. Holy crap. Turning in too late. Position 23 is behind me, going crazy. He has a really good pace now. I think it just slowed down because it doesn't want to overtake me. Whoa! Massive power oversteer. This car starts to feel really strange right now. I have to be really on my toes now. I would like to let the leader pass on the finish straight if possible. Come on. Okay.
On the right. Clear on the right.
Then we do it this way. He has a very hard pace. Wow. He was braking a bit early there. Offsetting me and the Aston Martin behind me. 4 more laps, don't look behind. Thank you very much, Brian. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh boy. Absolutely off the line there. They were all off the line now behind me. Position 13 is coming up on me.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Need to be careful to not do any mistakes now.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Boy, the BMW looks ramped.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Thank you very much. Holy crap. Oops, something happened to position 13 behind me. Oh, he had a moment when lapping the guy. Okay. So, we should be pretty safe on 13th. crazy considering we were falling back to 23rd.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
They start throwing out yellow flags again. Okay. The lead
Gaining on the car ahead in sector
there is not on the final lap. So 2 more laps. That was too late. I think Mr. Corpse just doesn't want to lap himself back, so that's really cool, even though it must look awesome. Awesome. A bit confusing from behind on what I'm driving right now because I'm absolutely off the racing line. He's really holding back, that's very nice. I actually didn't expect it, I thought he'd just dive in and lap himself and then he could pull away, so you don't see that behavior every day. P2 is a KTM. Yeah. The orange shoebox. Okay, now we have the final lap, guys. We made it. What a challenge. Wow. Bit unlucky at the start with this incident in front of me, but I don't think I would have been able to pull the pace anyway that the top 10 guys were pulling. Now we get the fuel warning, so perfectly calculated fuel. Awesome. Tire pressures are also a bit off now, so yes. So next time I do a setup, I definitely have to practice a long run to get a feeling, or maybe even have some, you know, slight adaptations. All the black rubber there. But I'm pretty happy. I just had one big moment through the corkscrew. Other than that, I think, oh yeah, there was another moment, me nearly losing the rear end, so job well done. I survived Laguna Seca. I should make a sticker for my car.
The leader has finished the race.
Wow. And we were just lapped by the leader. Awesome.
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back.
P12. Hey, we even made another place. One more position gained. Awesome. Nice. Really, really nice. So I think that was a lot of action actually for today. Let's save the replay. Ah, enjoy the sound of the hot exhaust. Good race, yeah. Very, very challenging race for me, honestly. Laguna Seca really is a tricky track. I don't want to say that other tracks are easier, but you have to be so careful here. Look, there's the KTM. And we have one lap left in our fuel tank. How awesome is that? Nice driving, I feel exhausted. Exactly, yeah. I'm actually hungry right now, so I really need something to eat, I guess. Please stay on server, okay? So I'm gonna stay on the server then. Look at my steering wheel, it's dancing. I have the force feedback set up so high with the roll effects that my steering wheel starts to dance on its own. It's just to have a better feeling. And to get the bump. Yeah. We might have set up the car to be a bit too easy to handle in the beginning, so that's why it maybe got so nervous in the end. That could be, I don't know, I'll check the replay with my engineer. Maybe he has an idea. But oh yeah, we were bumped out of the race, unfortunately, so that's the thing that happened. Dave Perel would go for a burger. Oh god, I would absolutely enjoy a burger right now. Look at that. Perfect pit stop, maybe. Whoa. So not sure what they are doing there now. In the meantime, let's take a drink. So interesting, yeah, it basically has been ages. Well, I did not record all of the telemetry because it's just too much data. But I recorded the first 20 laps, I guess, so we can look at that. The lap 1 punt in turn 5, yeah. Thank you very much, Brian. Yeah, I did my best to stay consistent. This one punt, I mean, honestly, I think I was not having the pace to go with the guys. But it might have all turned out differently if I just have someone who is like on the same level, going the same pace in front of me. I can maybe stick with him. That was so interesting with Mr. Toko at the race at Hungaroring. And the thing is that right now there wasn't really anyone having a consistent pace in front of me. So usually they were faster, or they were getting slower, or doing mistakes, or spinning out, or crashing, or whatever. And then in the middle I was really struggling with my pace with tire wear. So I think we really set up the car maybe a bit too easy to handle. It feels really good the first 10-12 laps, but then when the tire degradation starts and the tires wear off a little bit, I started to have really bad feeling in some laps, and then it was better at all again. Huge. Yeah, we only recording like 12 laps telemetry or 10 laps is 50 megabyte. So if you record 40 laps, well, it might be 100, but okay. Fuel weight, yeah, right. I think that's what we kind of forgot in our first setup stream. But there was just not enough time. So that's why we will split up and do more setup streams. And as I said, I really am working on some sort of compendium for everyone who is interested to kind of navigate through there, because the feedback I got was it's also a challenge for people to even understand what the car is doing, and then based on what you feel to like kind of really how to say that, to kind of I'm missing the English word now. Wenn man etwas erahnen muss. Ich weiß nicht, ob gerade jemand Deutscher zuschaut, sorry. If you kinda have to guess, I guess you could say that. If you have to guess what the car's doing wrong, and to then act on that. For example, to kinda know what understeering and oversteering is, because everyone kind of thinks that everyone who starts with a racing sim already knows that, but we saw that that's not the case, and it was the same for me. I kinda heard the words before, but I didn't know what they meant when in a car, because on a road car you're not really having oversteering or understeering. So the thing is then to like really guess what the car's doing wrong. And then do the correct changes, where to start. I'm curious if your engineer has any advice on how to find time in your own data compared to a reference lab. That's tricky. But I can't really answer that, Brian, as well, so I'll just pass along the question to Ian. And see what he can say. I mean, I think what you can do is check if your throttle and braking is good enough. For example, what many people do is they lift the throttle and then brake. And you can see that in the Motec as white line, I think, which is coasting. So you could, for example, take a look at that. Are you quickly enough on brakes, like lifting throttle, braking, braking, braking? And then maybe what you can also look at, I think, is are you coasting in some corners too much? Because here in Laguna Seca, what I noticed is in some of the corners, if you just coast too long or too much, it just unsettles the car. It could be a flow chart. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But Peter, if I think about all the options and possibilities you have, this is gonna be a huge flow chart. And the challenge is that if you get on a certain point, it just interlinks with each other. So the first few changes that you do are basically decisions on its own, but once you kind of reach the end of that, you have to take it one step further. And other thing is like on our setup stream, for example, is that you always should kind of first of all play with your suspension and the wheel rates, and then with the aerodynamics, because playing with the wheel rates interferes with the height of the car, with the rake. And if you adapt the aerodynamics before you adapt the wheel, or as we learned, spring rates, what it should be called actually, it can have a really unwanted effect. So it's really not so easy to come up with a flowchart. So I'm kind of thinking right now if it wouldn't be better to have some kind of interactive website where you can click on what your problem is, and he then asks you a few things and you answer, and based on the answers he gives you options what to do first. But that's like just an idea floating in my head right now. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to guys take a look at the replay? Want to see the start? Hey Psy, how was my race? Oh, you had a long pit stop. I'm sorry to hear that. It was nearly the same here. I got punted out. I got punted and lost, I think. Boy. I think I lost nearly 10 positions, but no pit stop, and I climbed back from 23 to 12. Kind of like a race engine. I never played Project Cars 2. I'm really sorry, guys. But I heard about that one. So yeah, something like that, but I think programming that is the tricky part. You went from P9 to 15, yeah. Oh, there is a paid Android app for that. Well, I don't like paid. I would do it for free. And then put Google ads all over it. I have to look that up. Does anyone know the name? I need to look that up if I can find that. Check Perel's wet setup chart, okay. I have to check that. Because there are some setup charts and recommended things out there, but I just kind of have the feeling they're not very well structured. I'll definitely check that out. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Psy. Yeah, I need to look that up. Well, now that everything's over, Nightbot decides to spam around. Jesus. I can show you the start. Since Psy's here, take a look at my crazy start. So, where is it? There it is. Oh, you have to go. Okay. Good night then. Just say a minute. Oh, okay, now they reset it. Great. So, just a minute. I just want to check the start. Sorry, Psy. What time is it in Belgium anyway? Confirmed. It's also on Steam. Setup Developer Tool 2018 on Play Store. Thank you very much, Brian. I'll have to look that up. So let's just quickly check this. I also need to clean up all my replay files. So there we had to start. And I loved what the AMG was doing there because he was diving in completely, dive bombing all the way. It's 22:22. Oh, the same time here. Cool. I thought maybe you might be an hour ahead or something. Look at the Mercedes go. He's like... It's actually a miracle that he didn't crash the KTM. And then I had a really good sector. I braked into this one here. And then the guys in front were all touching and going crazy. And then here I was just pushing the throttle. And yeah, then I made up one spot. And it was all going well so far. And then I think came the moment. No, it wasn't here. Oh yeah, it was because of that. Yeah. Very, very unfortunate incident. Let's look at that from a different angle real quick. This was really unfortunate. He didn't expect me to swerve to the outside there. So... yeah. We have the crash in front... Wow, yeah. We have the crash in front of us happening. I basically just slammed the brakes. And swerved to the right. And he wasn't even... I think he wasn't even seeing that. So, because of me in the way... there was no option for him to basically move along. See, the AMG here is already braking. And the Ginetta is not. And here they bump together. Guy in front of me brakes, I brake. I swerve to the right, boom. So what I could have done differently here is not brake so hard, but rather just while braking swerve to the right and immediately hit the throttle again. So this is basically typically me, that I'm a bit stressed out and I brake hard and then I just wait and do nothing. And that was definitely a bit of a mistake from my side. I could have just really swerved to the right while braking and immediately hit the throttle once I swerved. So like move around and yeah. There, because the guy in front of me is also already on the accelerator. So, but anyway, I think he might have still bumped me, but maybe not that heavy. It looks like he was full throttle, yeah. He didn't have the vision, yeah. That was the... Even I was seeing it pretty late, to be honest. I just saw a bulk of cars in front of me. We can check that actually. So I was seeing that. And I was looking at that car. And basically, this is what I saw. And then I realized, oh, crap. And here I was on brakes and swerved to the right. But in that moment, I got punted. So there was no chance for him to see that. We can check that what he's... Yeah, that's his... Let's check his view. Yeah, he was probably not even looking. He might have been even looking at the Mercedes here, because that's where I was looking in the beginning. And then, or he was even looking there already, or on the car on his left. So he was definitely not looking at that. And then, yeah, he wasn't even braking. No chance, yeah. So, unfortunate race incident. Yeah, and then I basically was completely out of the rhythm, so... But the crazy thing then is it went completely bollocks. Everybody was all over the place. Could you check how the Aston spun? Aston. Because of his A-pillar, yeah. So I'm absolutely not blaming him. It was just a stupid race incident because of the guy spinning in front of us. What were the guys back there doing? Oh, I know which Aston you mean. You wanna see what happened in front there. The KTM bumps him, see? Chunk! Haha, girlfriend is calling. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by, Psy. See you later. Yeah, so he was punted by the KTM. The thing is, what did the Mercedes do, actually? Why was he losing control? There we go. Guess he was just a bit too late on brakes. Yeah, okay. He was... Okay. His people needed him. So he had a lag, or was it server side, and then... Oh, that's really weird. But this one had nothing to do with this incident. This was, yeah, unfortunate as well. Because for these guys there was also no way to react to that. I mean, the AMG was really pushing hard and trying to squeeze in. And the KTM was not braking enough, honestly. And the Est was just pulling in. Gadunk. And the green beast gets shoved off the track. And I was so afraid to push the throttle because, yeah, losing so much speed there. Ah yeah, but what can you say? Stuff like that happens in racing. That's what makes it so exciting. So we got the replay saved, awesome. Okay, I really think, oh boy, it's 22:30, so actually too late to eat anything, according to my diet. So, let's call it a day for today. I don't know when I'll be back because I'm leaving for a bit of family vacation until next week, Wednesday. So I'll definitely be back on Thursday with, I think, which is the last sprint race in the Sim Grid Sprint Cup at Zandvoort. So I kind of need some time. I need to find some time to practice there because I just unlocked track medals. So that's be interesting. I'm currently second in the championship for my split, and I really want to keep in the top 3. So I'll definitely be back on Thursday. Until then, I'll just, you know, from time to time update my Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that to keep you guys updated and in the loop. Good job not letting it rattle you. Thanks, Brian. It looks awful. Went off trying not to die to that pink merc. That's me in the KTM. Oh, it's you. Yeah. It looked like you were a bit, I don't know, maybe late on brakes or not that hard on brakes because you were closing in and then but man, the pink AMG was just mad when he just dive bombed into T1 and basically forced me and some other people out. So he was really no mercy. But really unfortunate, man. What? Where did you end up, crooked. That would be interesting. Did you have to pit? Was your car damaged? But you know, honestly, as it looks, 11th in front of yeah, okay, cool. So you managed it pretty well then. But yeah, it all from some drivers' perspective, it looked like they were absolutely not used to the heavy fuel load. I was feeling it and I was a bit careful. And I think in the first 2 or 3 laps, we had a lot of cars spinning and going off track. I think it was because of the people just not used to that. And it's I mean, the GT4 cars and tires and everything is completely different to the GT3s and feels different. So if you don't practice that regularly, it's a real challenge. But hey, awesome, Crooked. You placed in front of me. Job well done. Like I'm 12th, right? Yeah, cool. So I was really struggling a lot. If you just wanna flick through the stream, you will see me struggling from time to time. So anyway, great race. Lots of things learned for me as well. So everything goes into muscle memory. And I love what the guys from Sim Grid are doing. So I'm just hoping that in the future maybe I can have some kind of partnership or something with them, because they're really doing a good job and this is something I want to support as good as I can. So if you haven't raced with the guys from Sim Grid or are not on the Discord or not on their website, just give it a try. They're doing such a great job and they are working on so many different features for the website, their servers. They will bring up more race servers for shorter racing. They are even working on like a background system that is kind of checking your performance so that you get put into the best splits for you and stuff. So they are doing so many things. David Perel did a really great job setting this up and pulling the guys in. Thank you very much, Peter. I hope I see you next week, Thursday. In the meantime, just if you haven't followed me, Twitter, Instagram, join the Discord. You can see me on Facebook. I'll update everything regularly in the next few days. Sunday is actually my birthday, so I'll be with the family celebrating and off to Salzburg. And I'll come back on either Wednesday or Thursday, even before the race. So I hope I can find some time tomorrow or on Saturday to practice Zandvoort. You got killed on the corkscrew. Ow. Yeah, I'm also really looking forward. And they are doing more short races. I will definitely join them, because so far the level of driver skill and fairness and everything was really good. Today it was a bit messy, but GT4 is always a rig. Happy birthday a bit early. Thank you very much, Peter. Okay, guys. So I'm just gonna head offline right now. It's getting late, and tomorrow we wanna go on the motorcycle. Some room. So thank you very much for joining. I think we hit a viewer record today. All-time high of 28 viewers at the same time, which is awesome. Which is 8 or 9 more than I usually have. So baby steps. It's amazing. I just really love that, how everything is growing and developing. So maybe I'll see some of you in the Discord. Be sure to write me via Twitter or Instagram if you have any questions or want anything to know. I'm happy to help. So have a great night, enjoy the evening, sleep well, and I'll see you soon. Good night, bye bye, thank you very much.